Welcome to ToddTalks, where I help you design your best life. Not the life that I designed for you, but the life that you desire. So, over the next little bit, the next couple episodes, I really want to focus on goal setting. I'm going to have a guest on, not today, but in one of my next episodes, that is going to talk all about methods of goal setting and how it works, how it's important. Today, I want to talk about why. Why should you set a goal? Why should you write things down? Why should you do any of it? Why bother? You know, one of the interesting things in my life is I've gone in cycles, and I've gone in cycles of goal setting. And it seems like when I've set goals, written them down, and gone after them, I've eventually achieved them. When I have just kind of let myself go day by day, suddenly it seems like months have passed and I haven't done anything towards what I'd really like to do. I'm sure you've probably felt the same way, right? We all have. It's just one of the natural things that happens to us. And so I wanted to take a moment and talk about why you should set goals. What do you think the purpose of goals are? Do they help you? Do they? What point do you get? What point do you find is important to set a goal? At what point in your life do you decide that you want more out of life? And when you do decide that you want more out of life, what do you do about it? And we're going to talk about, over the next couple episodes, what to do about it. When I was 15 years old, I wanted to fly. My goal was to get my pilot's license. I wanted to fly. I had worked as a newspaper boy for many years. And then when I was 14, I started working illegally, since the age was 16 to have a job at a restaurant. But I started working at a sandwich shop, which is still the best sandwiches in the place in Utah. My personal opinion, but it's delicious. So I was working at this restaurant, setting aside my money because I decided that I wanted to fly. I wanted to go get my pilot's license. So I convinced my mom at 15 years of age to take me to the airport to go start working on my pilot's license. And she did. She drove me out, and every couple of months I would go get a couple of lessons. Run out of money, save up some money, go get a couple of lessons. Repeated my lessons over and over. And eventually, when I turned 21, I was able to finish my pilot's license. Yes, it took me that long. And what did it require me to do? Well, from 15 to 19, I only took 19 lessons, about an hour of pilot training per lesson, because I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a goal. My goal was to get my pilot's license, but I didn't have a plan. I didn't make a plan about how I was going to do that. I just went when I had money to do it. And so it took me 4 years, from 15 to 19, of spending money, never soloed, and then I went on a church mission for 2 years. came back from the mission, signed up for school to get my license, well, to actually go through school in aviation science. And within 3 months, I had my pilot's license. Why? Because of a plan, a goal that was written down, a methodology, and a path forward. Sometimes in life, you want something. You know you want something different. You know you want something. Sometimes you don't know exactly what that is. That's when it's important to brainstorm, sit down and figure out what you like. Figure out what it is that you love, something that you're passionate about. And if you're not passionate about anything, ask yourself, why not? Find something that you love, that you would like to do better at, that you would like to go after, and then make a plan. Sit down and write a goal. Write it down. Why do I say write it down? I always say write it down because it makes it real. Okay? Now, this is one of those things where I'm going to tell you that there are many different ways to write down your goals. There are many different methods and ways to go after it. But why should you go after a goal? What does it do to you to write down a goal and go after it? Well, one of the things that deciding to go after a goal, one of the things that it does to you is it strengthens your self-esteem. It strengthens your will. It strengthens your ability to overcome negative habits, overcome negative desires. So when I finally made the goal to live healthy 4 months ago, when Tiffany and I finally sat down, made the goal to live healthy, we came up with a plan, key there, and we followed it. And I keep posting that I'm down to size 34 jeans, 34 pants. I have not been a size 34 since 2010. And I'm getting in the best shape of my life. I'm going through a body transformation workout now, and I have a 90-day plan for body transformation. I have a goal. I have a dream. I see it. What's your goal? What's your dream? What do you want to accomplish? What's your passion? You see, you want to grow, but unless you know where you want to go, in which direction, you don't know nothing, Jack. You have to decide on a direction, and then you have to figure out why it is that you want to go there. If you're tired of being stuck, if you're tired of being in the same place, if you're tired of being the same you, change. Make a goal. Write it down. Again, we're going to talk more about goals in another episode of the exactly how to. Today, ask yourself, why? Why do you want to change? Why do you want to get out of wherever it is that you're at? Why are you not happy there? Do you dislike where you live? Do you dislike the amount of money that you make? Do you dislike your weight? Do you dislike yourself? Do you dislike the fact that you don't do anything? Do you dislike on and on and on? What is it that makes you uncomfortable with where you're at? If you're uncomfortable, that can give you impetus to change. That can give you a reason to finally get off your butt and come up with a plan. Come up with a goal. A dream without a plan is nothing. A dream with a plan is a goal. And we're going to talk about planning. But you got to dream. And you have to come up with a plan, In other words, you have to come up with a goal. Otherwise, you'll just get stuck right where you're at with nothing changing. Do you understand that if you don't change, in order for things to change, you must change? That's what Jim Rohn used to say. In order for things to change, you must change. Why do most people, 95% of the people that win the lottery, are back to being broke within 3 years of winning millions upon millions of dollars? The reason is because they haven't grown into the ability to be able to handle millions and millions of dollars. If you're at a place right now where you're making $10,000 to $30,000, $50,000 a year, work on yourself so that you can learn new skills, new abilities and as you work on yourself, you will be able to handle making 50 to 100,000, then 100 to 200, then 200 to 400, 400 to a million. Money is not evil. Money is not bad. The love of money is love of money for money's sake. But money is a tool. Your ability to bring money in is directly dependent upon your personal development, upon how you change. How much do you change to be able to handle greater wealth? You want to lose weight. Your ability to change is directly dependent on your ability to say no to things like sugar, fast food, junk. Your ability to get rid of short-term desires, short-term wants in favor of a long-term benefit. And that's where setting goals comes in, because it gives you something to look towards and make a plan towards. And then when you have a plan and something to work towards, you can actually go after it and have a step-by-step method, step-by-step process to go after it. Like I said, a goal without a plan is just a dream, and a dream without a plan is just wisps of thought. You know, I challenge you to decide, what do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Why do you want to improve your life? That's the question you need to ask yourself. That's the question that you need to get out of this video. Why do you want to improve your life? It's what you want to get out of this podcast if you're watching it, or if you're listening to it and not watching it. Why do I want to do all the different things that I'm doing? Running a podcast, running a health and wellness business, going into commercial aviation when I get out of the military. Why am I doing all this? Why am I probably going to write a book and start another business? I'll tell you why. Because I want to be financially free. I want my family to be financially free. I want to help other people. And I want to be able to have the finances to be able to help other people in bigger and better ways. What's your why? Why do you want to achieve anything? Why do you want to go after something? Ask yourself that, write it down, shoot me an email, let me know. ToddTalks.comments@gmail.com. I'd love to hear it. What is your why? This is Todd Talks, where I help you design your best life. Not the life that I designed for you, but the life that you desire. Todd Talks are available on Apple, Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts. If you like what you hear, subscribe. Give me a 5-star review. Come on, just do it. You know you like me. I know I like me. It's just the way it is. I'm a pilot. Of course I like myself. So anyways, as I always say, have a blessed day.